Hey everyone, how's it going? My name's TJ, and today I'm going to show you how to take discount lumber from the bargain bin at the store and give it that barn weather aged look. Yeah, we'll be doing a couple different techniques. We'll be using some power tools, some hand tools. So let's get to it. So I picked up a dozen pine boards from clearance section. These are boards that didn't quite meet the quality control. Maybe they were warped or had a little bow in them. I'm setting them all out and removing the stickers. I'll be using an angle grinder with a grinding wheel and several wire brushes. Don't forget your PPE, eye shield, gloves, and face mask. Using the angle grinder with the grinding wheel attached, this will give us kind of a rough sawed look. Something you might see on wood that came directly from the sawmill. The next attachment we're using is a softer wire brush. This will wear down the softer areas of the wood, leaving the harder areas raised up. It gives us a nice worn down, sanded, and weathered look. You gotta be really careful with these wire brushes. Make sure you have your shields on, your PPE, and long sleeve clothing. Otherwise you can get these little guys flying out into you. So, alright, let's get back to it. The softer wire brush takes a little bit longer to remove material, but it gives a much more uniform appearance to the wear pattern. I'm switching out the soft wire brush for a stiffer cupped brush. This will remove more material in an aggressive manner. This will also give you a rough sawn look and a much heavier wear pattern. A tip I have is to sand your wood first with the stiff cup brush and then go back with your softer wire brush to smooth it all out. So far we've used a couple different ends with the angle grinder. We had a grinding wheel, a wire cup brush, and then just a regular wire brush. And this is kind of giving us some different designs here in the wood. So if you can see this wood, it's got kind of the wear between the grain. It brought out some of these holes. That looks kind of nice. That was with the wire brush. Here's another one with the wire brush. Really just kind of wore down between the grain, gives us a nice worn look. This was the wire cut brush, and it kind of gives us that saw cut look, rough edge. And then same thing here with the grinding wheel. That more just gave us a rough edge. All right, now I'll work on the rest of the boards with some different tools. The next tool I'm using is a small nail set or punch, and this is to simulate wormholes into the wood. Now I'm taking loose hardware and hammering impressions into the wood. This will give our wood a beat up appearance. For our next board, I'm taking a propane torch and charring the surface of the wood. I think this technique looks really cool. It also makes our wood more rot resistant and waterproof. For our last board, I'm taking a handsaw and a file and I'm making deep grooves and score marks into the board. Here I've gone back to the board that we lit on fire and I'm brushing off all of the charcoal that was on the surface, leaving us with the nice smooth grooves underneath. Okay, I went ahead and ground down the charcoal off the top of the wood piece that we burned, and it gives us this nice deep groove pattern in the wood. Kind of cool looking. And I went over the rest of the boards one more time with our wire brush. Now if you don't have an angle grinder at home, you can just use a regular wire brush. It's a lot cheaper than having to go out and buy an angle grinder if you don't have one. It's just going to take a little bit more time. Alright, for the next part of our project, I got some of this stain and paint on clearance. This was a dented can. This was oops paint. Somebody mixed it, they mixed it wrong. And then I've got some leftover like drywall spackle. We're gonna take that and we're gonna put them across the boards and then we're gonna wipe them off to kind of give it an aged look, like it's been painted before and scraped down. Alright? For this technique, I'm wiping the stain on with a rag and then I'm gonna take a clean rag and immediately wipe it off. For our painted board, I'm also wiping the paint on with a rag, but this time we're gonna let it dry on the board. For this third board, I've taken some dried out spackle and I've added vinegar to it. I'm applying it to the board with a scraper and then I'm gonna wipe it all down with a rag. I've let my boards dry for about an hour and then I'm going to go back and hit them with some 220 grit sandpaper. Decided to go back to our wormy board and I've hit it again with the brush to really wear it down. So take a look at our boards. This is our final result. We got some deep scoring here. Really some cool patterns in our little wormholes. A little bit lighter. This is our burnt piece. And then we went ahead and ground out all that charcoal. We got some tool marks, some old paint, some rough sawn looks. And then this is kind of a cool pattern here. So it's got some scoring and saw marks. So yeah, you can really make it however you like, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. This project was a lot of fun. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. Let me know in the comment section below what you plan to do with your distressed wood. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell icon so you'll be notified every time there's a new video. Thanks for watching.